Yes.
Oh? Oh boy, Justin's drunk.
I want a Munch
Squad.
I want to munch
Squad.
Welcome to Munch Squad, the podcast.
Whoa.
Profiling the latest and greatest in brand eating. I don't know why I mispronounced that word.
No, cool.
I've only said podcasting 7 or 8 times in my life.
Right.
I've only ever read it. I've never seen it.
I want to share 2 great things with you guys today.
Okay.
The first is very brief, but I did want to mention this is a headline on QSR, which is my #1 source for brand eating related news. Here's the headline. It's going to take more than a pandemic to stop A&W.
Try it.
Whoa.
Come on, they got good hot dogs. Fucking try it.
Hey, A&W, can we actually pause for a second and talk about hubris?
Yeah.
I'm not sure that you want to invite, like, what is that the best you got, universe? We're going to talk a little bit. We're going to check in on Kevin Basner, who's one of my favorite CEOs in the game. Spit and fire every day. Just here's a quote to give you a little bit of the Kevin Basner flavor. Sales started going up about 10 weeks into the pandemic. And he said, I think every week we were pinching ourselves. Is this a bump? Is this a head fake? Are we going to go back into the dumpster tomorrow?
Oh boy. Listen, I'm a straight shooter, folks.
It's just a great, because the implication is there that there was a few weeks before that when CEO Kevin Basner is like, hey guys, we're in the fucking dumpster.
We need to get
it
the fuck together.
Our only hope is that a pandemic hits. Hey, Todd, you've been working on that pandemic virus that we're going to spread around, right? All right.
To boost our root beer sales.
Because they went back to one of the things they point out is that they stopped making, like, when the Yum brands owned them, they were getting the root beer in a bag, and it was coming in the bag, and they were putting it in the fountain machine, and now they're 100% of stores are just making the root beer there.
Whoa.
They're making it in the store. A&W sells root beer 3-1 against other soft drinks.
Fuck yes, farm to market sarsaparilla.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And then there's
Justin, a lot of that, though, can be credited to when you go to an A&W and they ask you what you want to drink. If you say, like, Coke, they go, really? Really? Do you really? 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 Until you finally say.
What they do is they say, if you like Coke, this is going to drive you wild. And then
this is like weird Coke.
This is just a quote from the article. This is not Kevin Basner. One thing that doesn't get talked about enough, especially in lockdown stretches, is how drive-through blares a "we're open" signal to guests. It's the herd counter to quarantine life.
Whoa.
Is it safe to eat at a restaurant? Well, 10 cars are lined up outside A&W. That's a fucking wild. That's humanity in a nutshell, right? I guess it is. One other thing that I did
And they literally refer to human beings as a herd there lining up to the trough to eat, right?
Yeah, it's a fast food website. What do you want? Certain restaurants added a second menu board to handle elevated traffic. That's an interesting way of helping deal with COVID. Here's another. A Kansas location even created, quote, bubbles for employees to wear and guard themselves from the virus and the elements. They had a tablet underneath the plastic and could talk to guests. And the article continues from there and does not stop. And like, hold on. I know you're wondering what the fuck we're even talking about. So let us pause for a second and explain the A&W bubbles that we trapped employees in for the COVID time.
I have never more in my life wished that they had interviewed the person that they were talking about than I do right then.
I need this one wild cat, because they didn't say what they don't say. It's not like the one cat that invented the fillet of fish, and then McDonald's is like, good idea. We'll do that at the other ones. This is just one wild cat that did this, and A&W was like, good effort.
Hey, cool.
Hey, maybe you shouldn't talk to everybody about this, but like, super good effort. We really appreciate it.
That employee knew that Fauci was going to roll in that day, and he really wanted to knock his socks off. Really make a good impression.
Here's the real story. White Castle launches birthday cake on a stick.
Huh.
And then the last word of that headline is dessert, which, yeah,
Okay.
I gathered.
Not a savory app. Okay.
No. White Castle, a family-owned business since 1921. Happy 100th birthday, White Castle. They formally kicked off the 100th birthday on March 10th with special events and offers to continue throughout the year. This month, the fast food innovator unveils a few crave-worthy items.
Don't you?
You
I
wanna
feel,
notch
Justin,
it.
do you
Yeah.
spend a lot of time in the QSR? You spend a lot of time in that realm, right?
Not a
Do you-
compliment.
No. Do you think that quick service restaurants have used the word crave so much that it's lost all meaning?
Yeah, 100%. Crave is meaningless now.
Okay.
In 1927, Billy Ingram, the founder of White Castle and great-grandfather of the current generation at the helm, invented restaurant carryout by offering a bag of sliders that could be purchased specifically to take home.
And before that, nothing?
And what were bags for? No one knew.
Hey, can I
Alongside that-
have this food, but I want to eat it at home? No! Fuck off!
Can I have 3 hamburgers? You're being fucking ridiculous. You gonna carry one on your head?
Alongside that innovation came one of the industry's most recognized taglines, buy 'em by the sack.
Oh yeah.
That replaced their old tagline, bring a hand-darned sack from home and fill it with our burgers.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Come get a sack.
Today, the tradition has continued at White Castle restaurants where a 10 sack of sliders is available at any time, morning, noon, or night, because I guess denying people the right to do that at a White Castle would actually be insane. Why would you even be open? There's a special 10 sack offer that covers cravers for the meal, but often
What?
This is
That was a
really like
badass
it gets
sentence.
into AI territory. Okay, there's a special 10 sack offers cover cravers for the meal.
Yeah, say it again. Are you missing?
Stop, like this is not one of my like little goof em ups. The special 10 sack offers cover cravers for the meal.
Are you missing any words? Are you dropping words, Justin?
I'm gonna slack it to you guys so you can see I'm saying it fucking verbatim.
There's the offers cover cravers.
No, okay, listen here. Okay, Travis, I'm gonna send this to you, but just put it in Slack. Read the sentence.
Oh God.
Just read
The
it.
special 10 sack offers cover cravers for the meal, but often dessert is essential, particularly when celebrating something special. Wow.
So we've offered cover cravers for the meal. that's
That's
checked off.
standard.
Mark your calendar for April 18th. Just write it up there. Nothing weird about it, because White Castle is going to begin offering its new sweet addition, birthday cake on a stick. Now that seems like a wild promotion, but it's actually just joining the lineup of dessert favorites, which includes fudge dip cheesecake on a stick,
Ooh.
fudge dip brownie on a stick, and gooey butter cake on a stick. The birthday cake variation features a vanilla cake base with white frosting,
Oh.
topped with blue, white, and orange sprinkles. This limited time dessert offering is perfect for celebrating 100 years of cravings.
Now listen, when it's late in the night and I've lost all sense of self-control when it comes to eating because, life is hard sometimes, that sounds great. I would totally destroy 3 of those.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Jamie Richardson is the VP over at White Castle, and he says, throughout the year, we're inviting cravers to be part of the festivities.
Oh, thank God.
So pass around the birthday cake on a stick, and let's celebrate the next 100 years. And now that I mention it, probably don't pass around a
Don't do
birthday
that.
cake on a stick. There is a global
Don't
pandemic.
do that. Unless you've had all.
Sorry,
Did you have all 3 vaccines? Then you can pass around birthday cake on a stick. Go nuts.
I like what that implies because that implies that it's like a birthday party and there's cake for everybody. But that's like if I had a birthday party and everybody came to my party and I said, okay, cool. Do you want some cake? It's $3.99 a piece.
Guys, doesn't that cake look good?
It does
Yeah.
look kind of good though. It kind of looks like one of those little Debbies, like a little Debbie, but
Yeah,
somebody,
kinda destroy
but someone
that cake
fucking
right now.
stabbed it. It looks like a little Debbie that someone desecrated. Do you think?
Hey, folks, when you're done with your birthday cake on a stick, and they mentioned this specifically, and it says here, Kevin Richardson then added, "Please don't bring the stick back to White Castle." We've had so many people, and their hearts are in the right place, asking if we wanted the sticks back for other birthday cakes, and we had to tell them no. The stick is theirs to keep, which they have a hard time believing because it's a pretty good stick. I'll think
It does not say that.
Yeah, it's all in there.
Oh, boy.
Oh man, do you think if you're in the White Castle and you like take a fork and just kind of push the cake off the stick onto a plate, that one of the employees comes in and is like, "We don't do table cake," and they just take it away from you? No table cake at the White Castle. Don't dirty a dish. Keep a stick.
Don't dirty this. Make some trash.